Hi guys, I am about to show you something. I watched this, so you're going to have to watch this with me. The second-hand embarrassment is. Let's watch it together.
The world. Over the past year, nature has been my sanctuary. The natural world's capacity to inspire us, to nurture us, and help us heal and grow is boundless, and has been understood for generations. It is through nature that we can fully understand the true interconnectedness of all things, the importance of balance, and the importance of renewal and resilience. Connecting to nature helps us to experience a deeper sense of ourselves, the world around us, and each other. Spring is the season of rebirth, of hope and new beginnings. From the dark days of winter, the outside world quietly awakens with new life, and there comes a sense of optimism, anticipation, and positive, hopeful change. Just as nature revives and renews, so too can we. Let us reconnect to nature and celebrate a new dawn within our hearts. It is often from the smallest of seeds that the greatest change can happen. And in this ever-growing, complex world, we need to hold on to what connects us all. Spring is here, so let's make the most of it together.
I played it till the end, so because I was hoping something would. You know what? Let's go and read let's go and read the caption. And I'll come back with my commentary. So the Waleses, the Windsors, decided to post whatever the hell that was, and let's read it. Spring, this year's Mental Health Awareness Week. We are celebrating humanity's long-standing connection to nature and its capacity to inspire us and help us to heal, grow in mind, body, and spirit as we confront the challenges of an increasingly complex and digital world. The importance of the connection between humanity and nature takes on even more significance. The Mother Nature series is a reminder and a reflection of beauty and the complexity of the human experience. It is a tribute to the lessons we can learn from nature, helping us to foster our own growth, strengthen our bonds with the world around us and each other. What is this? Now, for those of you who think I'm about to be mean, I am to an extent because I don't understand what the hell I just watched. I don't what. And let me shout out to SK on Twitter, who is very messy because she brought something to my attention, and I feel like since she saw it and I was forced to look at it, you all have to suffer with me.
The outside world.
I can find
The apps and each other. The world and things.
Don't worry, I won't play the whole thing again. There's something specific I'm looking for.
And celebrate arts. It is often from the smallest of seeds. To nurture us and help us heal and grow is boundless and has been understood for generations. It is through nature that we can fully understand the true interconnectedness of all things, the importance of balance, and the importance of renewal and resilience. Connecting to nature helps
So this is the part. This right here. Oh,
us to experience a deep
sorry. So I'm sorry, guys. It took me a second because I was so irritated by what I was watching. I didn't see it the first time. This is what SK. It is not my fault. It is SK on Twitter. This is what she brought my attention to. Our attention to. Of which I hate you, SK. No, I love you. You're fantastic. You're hilarious. Basically, her bending over in front of her husband. I will be honest, I don't know if this was intentional. I pray to everything that is holy it was not, because this imagery I do not ever want to see again. And this is what I'm talking about, the inauthenticity of these people. Because they're competing with the genuineness and love Harry and Meghan have for each other. At this point, guys, it would not surprise me if Kate and William dry hump for our viewing disgust, or for someone like Becky Bighead have viewing pleasure. I'm sure this whole video, the only real star of this video was the location they shot it, which if you guys are very sharp, you will notice this is the exact same location William and Kate went to for their anniversary, their 5th vacation of the year. Oh yeah, sorry, it was work, of course. Sure it was. Anyway, that was the only real celebrity in this video, the beauty of nature. To their point about mental health, for the people that are saying that I'm a hater, I need you to tell me how taking high-vis drone shots of beautiful locations in the UK, which any travel blog, I can do it. I just need to buy myself a drone, get permission, open a travel blog and film. Anybody could have shot this video. I'm not particularly sure how this is work, but this is work for them, because when you see them, I'm guessing this is them signaling to us that they're preparing for their next holiday very soon. So I got nothing from this nonsense. Did you get anything from this? Am I being nasty? Am I being rude? Am I being mean? I got nothing. Nothing in this video has actually captured whatever work William and Kate are going to do, and plan on doing, while enjoying at least a £50 million windfall, which William got last year for an accident of birth, apparently. Now, the next video I am going to play is brilliant. Shout out to Zandy, because this question I'm raising about the 50 million, if you don't believe me, let's listen to Graham Smith, who has kept his high-heeled boot on all the on the royal family and the press, because he is right. He is not trying to abolish, he left to him, right? He is not saying the royal family should go away. We all know they are there. We all know they are rich. We all know they own the land. But what he is saying, that our head of state cannot be a useless figurehead who just vacuums millions upon millions of pounds of taxpayer money that could go to other things. Now, let's go and listen to that video while my eyes recover from whatever the hell this was. Just another pointless video. Waste of my time, waste of effort. Now, shout out to Zandy again. Let's watch a real drag. I love it.
Isn't true, and there's been a very deep.
That if you take charitable activities, the monarchy has an absolutely unique profile. We've seen this with William and the
It makes no difference to charity at all. I mean, this is the thing. There's so much stuff said about the monarchy which isn't true, and there's been a very detailed study on their impact on charity by an independent authority, which said the impact is close to zero. And part of the problem with them, and part of the problem with William, who is currently in line to be the next monarch, is he's incredibly lazy. He doesn't do anything. I mean, last month he did about 4 days.
Look at the Prince's Trust, now the King's Trust, that helped
it's an independent charity that will function with or without the royals, and the impact of them on charity. I mean, William did about 4 days of work last month. 4 days in total, and when I say work, I mean turning up and waving at people, most of which is done in or near their houses. They really do very little, and they cost us £500 million a year, and for a whole family, which we do not need, including people that most people would never have heard of, like the Duke and Duchess of Kent, the Prince and Princess of Kent, the Duke of Gloucester. They're all included in this £500 million cost.
You're looking seriously at charitable input. If you look at the way King Charles, since 1970, he was the first figure to internationally push the environment.
Well, that's not true.
It is a proven fact. And also,
the environmental cause has been pushed for decades by all sorts of people, and Charles's views on the environment have been questionable at best many times, and he has a huge carbon footprint. He is a hypocrite, and he is distracting from the very serious issue of the wealthiest people having the largest carbon footprint.
The interest online and also from the media on everything the royals do, you're trying to pretend it doesn't exist, but it does.
No, there's interest in the Kardashians and David Beckham as well, but it doesn't mean that we give them £500 million and put them on a throne.
But in terms of money,
culture is one thing.
Just in terms of money, sorry to interrupt, in terms of money, the sovereign grant is going to increase next year, and that is because indisputably there has been a rise in Crown Estate profits. So how do you explain a rise in Crown Estate profits if, as you say, Graham, there's a decrease in interest in the royal family? How do they balance?
The Crown Estate profits is land values. So the Crown Estate profits goes up partly, a large part of it is to do with wind farms in the sea, because the Crown Estate owns a large amount of our seabed, so their profits are going up. Now, the Crown Estate belongs to the state. It's got nothing to do with the royals, it doesn't belong to Charles, and it doesn't fund the monarchy. What happens is that all of that money goes to the government, but for some reason, George Osborne in 2011 decided to peg the funding for the monarchy to their profits. And so this year, just last month, the £500 million cost went up by another £45 million because of this increased profit from the Crown Estate. It makes absolutely no sense whatsoever. We can have all that profit and slash the budget down to £10 million and then elect our head of state.
All right, last word, Richard.
What you've got is also a pivotal 369 million over 10 years refurbishment of Buckingham Palace. And one thing you're not attending to is the profile of the royal family. Internationally, it is quite extraordinary. It's not just
people like Prince Andrew, yes, a wonderful profile and advert for our country.
But you can't quantify everything with reference to just simple figures when you are looking at a profile that no other organization.
You say that because you have no figures on your side.
Oh, all right, there we need to leave it. Fascinating debate.
Wow, Graham. I don't know, Graham, I've messaged you before. We need to invite me to your live, Graham. Graham, I have to give it to you. I didn't realize that you have bullets in your gun like this. Guys, that was incredible. That was almost orgasmic for me. Yeah, I mean, that was incredible. I have a new crush on Graham now. This is the type of pushback we need. Now, I want to be clear, because I know some of you are royalists. You all know my thoughts about the royal family, the British royal family, so I'm not going to rehash them. Do I think they are a waste of space? Yes. We know this is my thing to the royal family. We know you're rich. We know an accident of birth has elevated you to financial security. Congratulations. Now, what we need from you is to take your useless selves, go away. You don't work. You are not adding any value. And watching you flaunt your wealth and the fact that, and let me even say this, yeah? As somebody who is a social capitalist, I don't even mind the wealth flaunting as long as I am not paying for it. I don't mind. If you want to every day have a pageantry, golden carriage ride up and down Hyde Park, I truly don't give a shit. As long as my taxes are not paying for it. Because I am not enjoying my taxes the way you are. Nobody is giving me free housing. Nobody is giving me free gas. Nobody is giving me free electric. I'm not getting an HMRC windfall. I don't get the luxury. I don't have the luxury of not filing my self-assessment. Also, as Graham, you know how I mentioned previously that, you know, that ridiculous, I don't even know what that video, you know what, that video actually skipped my memory just now. That's how useless it was. But I did mention there that, you know, this, whatever the hell that was, doesn't justify the 49 million per year. And what I was referring to was this 49 million, sorry, this 50 million windfall, pun intended, that Charles and William received by the simple act of being by the simple act of being the king and future king of England. What did they do for it? Nothing. This is just from the land. The duchies, yeah. The profits that she mentioned. He's right. The majority of the money, the crown estate comes it literally says crown estate. It comes from land. It has nothing to do with the royal family. And if you don't believe me, we know Buckingham Palace. Whenever tourists come here, they go to the following: Buckingham Palace, Trafalgar Square. They go to Windsor. They go to all the palaces. They go to Norfolk. They would still go there if the monarchy was abolished. Why? Because these are historical features. We've seen them on TV. We've watched The Crown. We've watched all these historical films since we were children. It is something of fascination to people. It's the same thing as France. France attracts way more visitors. The numbers are out. The Versailles, which is just, according to what I haven't been there before, is just a vulgar masterpiece, attracts way more visitors than Buckingham Palace or any of the palaces in the UK do. They killed their monarchy almost 300 years ago in the most horrible, brutal way. And I'm not even asking for that. I think that's unnecessary. We don't need all that for the current monarchy. We just need people, and by people I mean the press, because I don't know what you're getting. They said here 55% of Britons hold a positive view of a positive opinion of the monarchy. I don't know if I missed that segment, but I need people to start asking questions. If you tell me 55% of the population does something, I will first ask you, okay, who? Who were the people in the population? What questions did you ask? Because they're always whenever Meghan and Harry are popular or doing something, they're always finding a poll from somewhere. Oh, Kate is the most popular royal, but nobody showed up to come and watch her at BAD. Kate is the most popular royal, but when she came back from her cancer, nobody showed up. Not one person. Okay, well, people came, but let's be honest with that. Let's keep it 100. Tourists are always at Buckingham Palace and all these places. The likelihood of actual people traveling down to see Kate, if we remove all the tourists, I won't say anything. I'll leave that for your imagination. But even the press noticed that this was bad. This year, the VE Day, even the right-wing media had to admit nobody showed up the way they would, and they were blaming security, because it's easier to deflect and to not pay attention to what's happening in front of you than to accept that this monarchy is not doing anything for anyone. We don't care. The only thing that honestly is keeping them interesting is Harry and Meghan versus the Windsors. That's it. If Harry hadn't married Meghan, guys, I'm not even joking. I'm not joking. And considering how boring Will and Kate are, and the only reason they are even motivated to work now is because they're trying to one-up Harry and Meghan. Imagine if things were still the way they were. If Harry hadn't met anybody yet, which would have been sad, and Kate and William were still the way they were, the press would be asking for Kate and William to step down. I'm serious. Meghan was the thing that pushed much needed life into this terrible family, and even with her gone, the only thing to talk about is Meghan. Not even Harry, let's keep it 100, Meghan. Because she is literally on her back, that poor woman, the only source of any type of entertainment for the royal family. I was waiting for Richard to say something, but he can't, because you know how I say these people have put themselves in a rock and a hard place. They don't want to acknowledge Meghan without dragging and insulting her, because her continued growing success and celebrity is an abomination as far as they are concerned. But they also cannot pretend, right, that the current bozos that are left behind are interesting. I mean, that video they released was so boring. Like, it doesn't even, it's not even enough to spark debate. Like, what is this? It's so boring. The only reason I'm even posting it here is because I wanted to post this video and I wanted to drag it and William a bit. But that video was so boring. So yeah, guys, I mean, like I said, this was, I just loved all the shots. Graham has done his research. And for one quick thing from me, on Saturday I went bike riding and I got to Trafalgar Square and I did see the protest, but I didn't realize it was for the abolish. I should have, because it had their colors, but I only saw NG 2025. I didn't notice the abolish the monarchy piece, so that was my bad. Otherwise I'd have posted the pictures. But yeah, if you're on Twitter, please support Graham. And yeah, I would love to hear from you. He's great. He's championing the abolish the monarchy movement. And yeah, feel free to drag Richard. I mean, the look on the GB News presenters' faces is hilarious. It's hilarious, because they just saw Richard floundering and embarrassing himself, while Graham just very calmly took down every point, and it was beautiful to watch. Let me know your thoughts in the chat, guys, and I'll catch you later. Bye.